storyteller. Give it up for Nancy.
So about 20 years ago, I was almost mugged at knife point. It was in Santa Monica on a Sunday. I was waiting tables at an Italian restaurant, and my shift was just horrible. I only made like $80, and I had really awful customers. One guy even tried his comedy on me. He's like looking me up and down. He's like, what kind of Italian food is this? Far East Italian? Yeah, it was that kind of night. Well, you know, it was 20 years ago when that kind of joke was still hacky. I just wanted to get out of there. I had a party to go to. I was so excited. There were going to be cute guys there because I was single. And so I got out of my garlic-soaked uniform and put on a cute outfit and sprayed Victoria's Secret love spell all over me to get that, get that stench of depression off, you know. So I was about to leave, and then I got that little gift of fear. You know, the one we often ignore and get into the elevator anyway, or we open the door to your building for a stranger, hoping they're not a murderer, right? It told me to ask my coworker to walk me to my car, but he looked busy, and the parking lot was far away, so I was like, nah, it's okay. So I left. I finally arrived at the dark, huge, just creepy parking lot that we all had to park in, but it was really empty, and I was putting my bags away slowly, and I finally put my last bag in. I'm hovered over the driver's side. All of a sudden, I feel this knife on the side of my neck and someone holding my head down. He's like, don't move. Give me your purse. And you don't know how you're going to react to these things until it happens to you. Usually it's fight or flight, but I didn't do either because I thought a coworker was playing a joke on me, right? I was like, who's doing this? Doesn't he know it's not funny to scare women in a dark parking lot? And then the guy got frustrated because he pushed the knife in further, and this time it punctured my skin. He's like, don't move. Give me your purse. I don't know what came over me. I am not military trained, but I said, ow, that hurts. And I grabbed the blade of the knife, twisted his arm off, and now we're face to face. He's shocked. I'm shocked. I'm like, oh crap, this is a mugging. He was so exasperated, he yelled, give me your purse! And I was like, okay! Yeah, with that much attitude, because I was so irritated that I had to give him my $80, and now my purse with credit cards, ID, and all my makeup. Have you ever added up all your makeup, the cost of it? Right? So many thoughts were flying through my mind. I was so lucid. As I was getting my purse, I was like, why is this guy mugging me? He's actually cute. Yeah. No joke. I was single. Remember, I was single. And then I thought, oh, maybe I can hit him with my club. Do you guys remember the club that you put on your steering wheel? Right. I didn't have it on there because it's Santa Monica, where it's safe, right? But I thought, no, don't do that. He's probably stronger than you. He might take it, then strike you with it. I mean, all of these thoughts in a matter of seconds. I had so much adrenaline rushing through. It felt like a cocaine high, you know, from what people tell me. So, and then it dawned on me, this guy is a bungler. The car door was separating us. He was on the other side. I was practically inside. I was like, I can do it. I can make it. So I jumped in, closed the door, and locked it. Oh my gosh. I looked at him through the window. He was like, huh? And I was like, ha ha. And then he just shrugged his shoulders and walked away. Oh, it wasn't over. I was so angry because I saw blood dripping down my neck and on my hand. I became enraged. So I turned on the engine, reversed, rolled down the window, and yelled out, I'm gonna kill you, you mother bleep bleep! And I floored it. Yeah. He was running so fast. He's like, ah! He was running so fast and out of control, he jumped over the chain link fence and fell flat on his back. And of course, I'm not gonna run over a chain link fence, so I just turned around in this huge parking lot. I was exiting, calling the police at the same time. And they were like, ma'am, are you okay? That is aggravated assault, armed robbery. All the while I'm trying to commit murder, right? They were like, ma'am, you need to pull over. We will send an officer over. And I was like, no, you guys took forever to answer. I'm not going to wait in this dark area forever. Okay, just send an officer to my job in a few days. So a few days later, I was at work again at the restaurant, and the manager comes up to me, and he's like, hey, Nancy, there's a police officer here to talk to you. I looked at the entrance, and I'm pretty sure my jaw dropped visibly. He was so fine. Hella fine. I thought, that is not a cop. That is a stripper, right? But I looked closely, and he had a badge and a gun and no wedding ring. I was like, okay, let's do this. He must have thought I was crazy because I was smiling ear to ear as I was telling him the tale of how I almost got stabbed with a cheap steak knife. And then, I told him everything up until I closed the door, right? That part. And he's like, and that's it? And I was like, mm-hmm. Of course, I wasn't going to incriminate myself and tell them the part where I almost killed somebody and ruined my chances with this guy, right? So he's like, okay, thank you, man, for your report. And I was like, oh, well, wait, that's it? You don't need me to go with you and, view him in a lineup or something? He's like, no, we'll contact you if needed. I was like, okay. Bye. I love you. So was it all worth it, to get a little speed date with Officer McCarty? I didn't die, so.
Keep it going for Nancy, everyone.